Magic? It's a part of the show. So, my name is Riku Koponen. I will perform in English tonight. I hope it's okay with everybody. Can you understand English?
Yeah.
I can't speak the best English, but I will try. And hope you can, if it's a problem, just raise your hand and we maybe can discuss it, okay? Great. So, my name is Riku Koponen, and I'll try to perform some experience with you and take you on a journey. So, the first thing I want you to do is to take up your hands. Okay, put out your hands and just flash them like this. Okay, flash them like this. Good. I want you to put them together, and we're going to do a prayer together. No, we're not going to do a prayer, but I want you to look at your hands. I want you to look at your hands and just listen to my voice. Just listen to my voice. Don't look at me. Just look at your hands. And now I want you to put out two of your fingers, and do separate the fingers. Just separate the fingers and look about the space between the fingers. Just focus on the space. And the more you start to focus on the space starts to disappear. It's like two magnets between the fingers that just draw the fingers tighter and tighter and tighter. And the more you resist, the tighter it gets. The tighter it gets. The circle is so far away from the beginning, now it's the end. And it's so close, and just let it happen. And just relax. Oh, great. Give yourself a applause. Nice. I have a little thing for you. Maybe take some pen here. You can take some pen and you can take some papers. And I want you to take them and share them with everybody. Just give to everybody so that I can take some here. And I want you just to write 2-3 things. 2-3 words that comes up to your mind. Okay? 2-3 words that just come up to your mind. So write them down on the paper, piece of paper, and then fold the paper. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes.
Easy? Applaud if you understand. Yeah. 2-3 words, and then we fold it, and we're going to collect them later. Good. So let's carry on with something else in the meanwhile. Yeah, let's try this one. And I really want you to, one of the words, make it positive, make it easy, something you can draw, okay? That you can't lose the picture of what you're thinking, okay? Just focus on the word, okay? I have to try this with someone, and let's see, can I use you? It's okay? Okay, but a big applause, My name is Riku, and you are Cornelia. Yeah, please sit down here. Please sit down. I want you to focus on one of the words you were thinking about. Is it something you can draw? Don't tell me what it is, but can you draw it? Okay. So draw it here and keep it away from him because he's a bit suspicious. And I stand over here. I want you to draw it big so we can't really see what it is. We can see what it is, but it's not too small, but big enough so we can see later on what it is. Okay, but keep it hidden so we can't see it. And just keep it and put in some details. Maybe it has some connection to you or has a meaning for you in some way. Okay? You're doing a big pitch. Is it a Picasso style or? It's okay? Are you done? I want you to fold the paper so no one can see. Just fold the paper over and over again so we can't see the pictures. No, yeah, fold the paper, yeah. Are you done? Okay, good. I want to do it again and again. I want you to put the paper in the glass. Okay, and you're done. You put out your just keep them. I'm gonna collect them later. I'm gonna put them. Ah, great. And rip off the next one too, so then they don't think, oh, you saw the next one. Yeah, good. Perfect. And just give it away there. Thank you, Cornelia. Thank you. Big applause, Cornelia. So, before I collect the things you were written down, I would like to try this one with you. Have you ever heard about ESP? ESP.
Extrasensory perception.
Oh, big and louder.
Extrasensory perception.
Exactly. During the Second World War, they started to do experiments with this because they want to manipulate people during the war. Yeah. They try to read people's mind. Even better if you can implant someone and then release it during hypnosis or a situation, maybe a phone call or something. They can make you do things you weren't supposed to do, you know? And this was the way you start to think about it and just doing tests. And what you had a plus sign, you had stars, you had circles, and you had a square, and you had waves. 5 different symbols. And if you could get 1 right, that was really good. 2, that's pretty good. And 3, yeah, it's really hard to get, you know? So to go with 4 and 5 is pretty amazing. So I would like to try this just with some of you. Maybe we should do it like so it feels like I'm working with someone random. I give this to you and you can throw it back 1 time and then we can get someone to work with. This guy, yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, 1 more time. If you don't feel comfortable, it's okay. Take one of them back there. Yeah, just pick it up and we take you.
I can't speak Swedish.
Yes, put it there if you don't think. It's okay? It feels good? Okay, run up here and give him applause. I really like when applause die before you're at the stage, but that's okay. It happens generally. Thank you. I agree. Now, have you ever held these symbols? Can you separate? Can you see the difference between them?
Yes, I can.
Good. So keep them to you. And we're going to do this, try to do this together. But I don't want to see what you have in your hand, okay? So what I want you to do is start to think about one of the symbols, okay? And just keep it in your mind, okay? And we're going to lay them down on the table. But to do it more interesting, I'm going to lay down first what you're thinking about, okay? So are you thinking about the symbol? Do you have one in mind?
I do.
Okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's put it beside mine. And this directly, you start to think about the next symbol, okay?
Yep.
And don't start to change your mind, just you have it in mind. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. And then you have a third one.
I do.
You're very direct, you're like, yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah. And you have a 4th one.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you have 1 left.
I do.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. You see? Can we see? We show the audience? Hey! Pick up this one. Yeah, pick them up. Yeah. And just hold them. Yeah, like that. And we take the second one. Are you ready? Because I felt a really good connection with you. And let's try this one. And you're a star. A big applause. Let's collect the words. Have you put out your hand if you have the words? You have this. I can run from me. You have the word. Oh, you know it. Oh, shit. No, it's that one. Oh my God, everybody. No, this one. No, that's one. Oh, that's the most important one. Good. Thank you. Okay. Now we have to try one more thing. We're going to draw a picture. And it's going to be a very interesting picture because I have 4 colors. It's the basic colors. You see, it's a green one, red, blue, and a black one. Yeah. I do this again, so can you throw that just 1 time or 2 times or whatever? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's you.
Can I work with you? It's okay?
Go on, babes.
Okay. Give him a rush of applause for me. And the guy, but it's okay. Next time we get it. Okay, here again. You can sit down over here. It's okay. And you see the difference. You're not colorblind or something. No.
Yes, I am actually.
Okay. You try it. Which color? Black. Yes, I think. So, how is your Norwegian?
Det är bra.
Oh, now you see, I brought a lexicon over here. It's a practical English lexicon, okay?
Yeah.
And I want you to just take one of the ones. You have one?
Yep.
Okay. Don't tell us what's written on it, but I want you to look at it. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Don't tell us. Are there any words on it, or it just says "prove" or something? Okay. Don't tell us what the words are, but. How many words are it? 2, 3 words?
3.
3, okay, don't tell anything more. Okay, 2, 3 words. Now I want you to put the book on your head. Can you do that for me? I like you, you know. We communicate with each other. Okay, you can take it down now. Let's do it. Alright. So let's try this. Yeah. So let's see. I want you to think about the first word on that paper. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
First word. I don't want you to tell me what it is, but I want you to say something else. It doesn't have to associate with it. It can be anything, you know, anything. It can be TV, whatever, you know. It doesn't have to do with the word, but think about the first word, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And say anything else.
Table.
Table. Okay. Now I'm not really the best to table, but that's kind of table. Yeah, table. Okay, that's our second word. You have a second word? Yeah, anything. Look at me. Anything that just comes to your mind.
Flower.
Flower. Yeah. Table. Flower. Yeah. Now in the psychological world, I studied for a couple of years. In your personality, you could say you're a typical A2 personality. It's like, it's a bit pervert, but positive. Table, flower, I might get this right one, but we try. Alright. What's the first, loud and clear to the first word?
Dog.
Dog. Is it like this, dog? Like this?
Yeah.
What?
Let's try the second one. And yeah, make a mental picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. And start to draw like your and say some word, any word you like, you know.
Sun.
Sun, yeah, it comes to your mind. Sun. Something else, like just fast. You know.
Ocean.
Ocean, yeah. Ocean. Sun, ocean. Okay, and the third one.
Prison.
Present.
Prison.
Prison, not present, like prison.
Yeah.
You're sitting in prison. Ah, yeah, okay. Is it like, okay, prison, ocean, prison, okay. I might grow it. No, I can't try this. Okay, what's the second word you have?
Beer.
Beer. Is it like beer?
Yeah.
Oh. So let's try one last one. Okay, just think about it. Like you're doing it, or you're like feeling it, or you're like grabbing or holding on to it.
Yeah.
Alright. I might get So, what's the third word?
Fruit.
Fruit. Fruit. Okay. Maybe we can see a fruit here. Would you be surprised?
Not really.
Not really. It's okay. But can you see a fruit?
Not really.
Not really. No.
No.
It's pretty hard to see a fruit in this. But if you have good fantasy, you can see a fruit. Yeah? No. It's kind of like this. What? No. Upside. Can you still not see a fruit? Some fruit you have to see in this one.
See a fruit.
I can understand it's pretty hard. I have a really stupid thing that I did when I grew up. I didn't grow up in Norway, but this is what I get with me. It's an English lexicon, and this is what we had in our house. My mother is half Norwegian, so I want you to actually. I had a stupid thing when I was young. I memorized this book, and I believe the word fruit. If you put up this one, and you look at the page, 118. 118, and I think, and 118, it should be fruit, the first or second word, fruit. Yeah, the first word should be fruit. I almost forgot, there was one last thing before we end this, and it was the picture drawing. Don't show us yet, I will try to draw it. Try to draw it. Yeah, you can just come up on stage and get ready to show us for us, okay? Oh my God. Oh, let's try it. And I didn't tell you what to draw, you felt like, so, okay. Yeah, I think that is. So, yeah, I read, no, wait, no. This was not good. You sure about this? I draw it like this. I think you draw it like that. Okay, explain for us loud and clear. What have you written or drawn? What you drawn? iPhone. Can you show us? Yeah, that's it. No, let's see. Let's compare. You want to see my drawing? You see? There's a little.